Good morning. Welcome back to Brandon Farm. Glad you're here. It's early in the morning. It's not that early in the morning. It's like 8:30. I got a late start, okay? I don't want to get up. I got to go back to work and I don't want to. Okay? So this morning I slept in a little bit. All right. Everything's looking real good in this secondary garden. My watermelon's coming up nicely. The acorn squash is coming up nice. None of my sunflowers have died yet. That's a win. Sorry. You're a little crooked. The only thing that hasn't come up is my lettuce. I don't know why. Maybe I planted it too deep. The lettuce seeds are really, really small, and I think the rule of thumb is like no more than, is it 1/3 the size of the, don't even get me lying, I don't know. There's a rule on how deep you're supposed to plant seeds based off their size. I didn't go by that. I just got my little dibber tool that my husband made and dibbed it out and dropped them in. So, it's probably wrong. It's probably why they haven't germinated. I put sunflowers in their spot anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. If they do decide to come up, they can grow underneath the sunflowers. I think it'd be a win-win. Okay, I got to move down here. Come on. Don't step on my hose, okay? Here, I'll turn you so you can see a little bit. Straighten you up. All right. What did I just say? Okay, my zucchini is coming up nice. My radishes are turning into like radish leaves. They're no longer the cutie little like radish starts. So cute, by the way. I think out of all these starts in here, the radish starts and probably the giant mustard starts are probably the cutest starts. I don't know why. They're just like a little cluster of like little tiny leaves, and they're really cute, and they have all these like flowy shapes to them. I don't know. I just really like them. No one is awake yet. Surprise. It's a Sunday. Happy Sunday. God is good. Should be in church this morning. But truth be told, we don't have a church home yet. We moved out here. Well, we didn't really have a church home back home either. We never really were dedicated enough to pick one. We just went to whatever one my parents went to. And they picked one out here already. And they like it. But it's just not our style. Not our style. It's a good church. It's not our style. So we tried a few different ones. And some are okay. Some were not okay. Not okay. And yeah, we just kind of stopped. And it makes it hard too, because my husband works some weekends. And so when he's not here and it's just me and the kids, it's hard for me to get motivated to take two kids to church. A church that we don't know at that. So I should be better about it. I know. I should be better. But I'm not. Okay, let's move down. I don't know about this angle. Every time I move you down, you get crooked. What's up with that? So today's the last day home with nothing to do. It's back to work on Monday. And you know, really, I don't have that big of plans. I really don't. Oh, don't mind my shirt. I don't hate you. I love you. You're doing awesome. Speaking of, if you started a garden yet, I want to see it. Show me your garden. And if you haven't started a garden, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Now's the time to start your fall garden. Just do it. Pick a spot, frame it out, or don't frame it out. Put up a temporary fence. Throw some seeds in the ground. watch God's glory. What was I saying? I don't have big plans today. So I moved my rack that was in the garage with all my little seed starts. They were struggling big time. And I don't know if it's because I missed like a watering session or I let them dry out too much or whatever. But last night I decided to roll it on in the house. So I rolled it on in the house. I tried to fix the worm farm to control the gnats better because we got gnats out the wazoo and they're driving me crazy. They're like flying up your nose, go in your ear, get in your food. I'm like, all right. If I can't control the gnats, the worms got to go. But I looked it up, I researched it, and I figured out how to control them. So hopefully that will control them better. But I rolled the rack inside. So now I had the rack inside. Oh, and when I rolled it in there, there was a giant grasshopper on it. And I noticed some of my tomato starts, the tops are just gone. So I'm thinking we had a little bit of a pest problem. So hopefully by moving them inside, I can control that better and maybe actually get some starts. Because I got a lot of tomatoes. I got like 30 tomatoes. I'm really disappointed on my lettuce seeds and why they didn't germinate. I did start some lettuce inside. They're not doing too great either. Sad. Actually out here kind of late. It's like 8:40. Sun's already beaming over here. Yesterday I got out here early enough to where it wasn't hot over here yet. It was nice. So I'm going to try to root a celery plant to get some more celery off of it. I don't know if it's going to work because truth be told, I cut the celery and I gave the bottom of it to the chickens and then they didn't eat it. So then I pulled it out of the chicken run. And now I'm going to try to sprout it. Why? Because I saw somebody else do it. Saw in a video of somebody sprouting a celery stalk and I decided let's try it. And I knew where one was. So I did it. I'm gonna do it. Also, I need to juice today. I need juice. I'm curious about the juice cleanse. Have you ever done a juice cleanse? I want to do a juice cleanse. Even if it's just for like a day. Nothing but juice. I'm sure there's like a specific recipe that you have to use in order to make it work or be worth your while, but I want to try it. Wish one of them would freaking bloom. I want to see hot. go back over to the original garden. Let's check on my pepper plants. See if we can harvest some peppers off of them, because I think that's where I'm going to put my tomatoes once my tomato starts are ready to go in the ground. They ain't ready right now. They're teeny weeny. Yellow polka dot bikini. We took the pool down yesterday because it was looking like crap. And it was about out of water and it was dirty. And the kids don't use it anyway, so that's what that is. Alright. Let's go see the pepper plants and start the celery. Freak some chickens out. Okay, I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna attempt to do this celery. Oh, there's a spider in it. The spider's probably like, what the heck, man? What you doing? So the thing that I saw, oh, there's bugs in it. It was probably fine. Maybe not. This is not going to work. Okay, so the thing I saw was you basically put like toothpicks in the 4 spots, right? And then you hang it over some water. I don't have toothpicks, so I'm just gonna shove this thing through it and hope that it works. Like that. Then I'm gonna take this, because this is all I have down here, and I'm gonna set it on here and put some water in here, and we're gonna see if we can get it to sprout. Because why not? Why not? That should be like my philosophy. Just because you don't know how to do something, just because you've never done it before, just because you're afraid to try, doesn't give you a good excuse not to try. Why not? Just do it. Be like Nike and just do it. Alright, since I turned my water off, I found this bucket that I was using for my fresh flowers. I'm just going to use the water for that. Pour it into this little dish here. Is the water supposed to be touching the bottom? I don't know. That may be wrong. It's kind of like an avocado pit, right? We're gonna let that sit. Check on it. I'm gonna have to keep adding water to it though, I know that. It's probably one of my favorite things about gardening is you can turn like the smallest thing into like an experiment that you're excited about, that you're like watching and waiting. Are you gonna sprout some roots? Are you gonna grow? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna rot? Are you gonna fall apart? Or are you gonna sprout and grow? What are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a plant nerd. I don't know. Is that a thing? I like plants. I like experimenting with plants. It's fun. You know, a lot of my experiments don't actually they're not actually successful. But at least I tried. So, oh, and one thing I was going to do today was fertilize. Man, I need to do that. I need to do that like right now. I need to go find my fish emulsion. That stuff is so stinky. So stinky. But it's good for your plants. And what I'm really excited about is my worms. When we are ready to harvest the worm castings, not only will I have worm castings, number one. Number two, I'm going to have another experiment to try, right? So I want to do what they call like worm tea or compost tea. So you basically take your castings, you put them in like a pantyhose situation, you put them in a bucket, you put an aerator in there with some bubbles, and you kind of aerate it for like 24 hours. Why am I out of breath? Take a deep breath. I got too excited. Okay, so, but yeah, worm tea. And then what you do after you aerate it and you bubble it for however long, I have to research it. Obviously, I don't know everything. Then you basically spray your garden with it. and it's like a superfood, like super fertilizer that's super good for your plants. And I think that's awesome. So the fact that I can make that here at my house, I think you have to add molasses to it. So I'm going to get some molasses. I don't know what else is in it. That might just be it. But that's awesome. That's so cool to me that I basically am starting this like snowball effect of experiments and trying new things and doing new things. And one thing just leads to another, to another, to another. You know, by happenstance, basically. And then you kind of figure out what works for you and what areas you want to just dive deeper into, what areas you're like, this isn't for me, need to move on. Why? Trying to make a video here. That one's really high in the sky too. No respect. So yeah, I started my fall garden yesterday. Going back to work tomorrow. Fun is over. I have to wait for another weekend to roll around, you know, back to living for the weekends. I really want to start my cucumber. You know what? I'm going to move some of my watermelon out of the way. Hopefully I don't make my garden spider mad, because I really like having him around. He is like doubled in size since he's been with me. I really wish I had the other one, but I think she might have got ate by the chickens or something. I don't know. She's gone. I'm going to start my cucumber. I'm going to do it. Why not? Either that or I can start it somewhere else. I could rip up a pepper plant and then start it over there. Might be an idea. But then I have that whole bed just wasted because I don't want to piss the spider off. And my watermelon is taking it over. There ain't nothing growing in it. You know, you win some, you lose some. Let's check the peppers. Okay. Look at this sunflower. It's getting tall. Alright, got all these little... What are these called? Bell peppers. I need my snips. Right. Hopefully you can hear me with this wind. Started coming out of nowhere. Whoa! Okay, seriously, somebody needs to weed my flower beds. What is that? Grass growing everywhere. Ugh. Okay, focus. Alright, I'm going to just snip off all of my little bell peppers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them because they're literally tiny. They're tiny. But I don't know, maybe I can do something with them. There's a few of them on here. These are the green ones. And they're green. And they're firm. They look alright. Okay. Keep going around here. Oh, this is a little on the softer side, a little on the yellower side. Okay. That's that one. There's this little baby one. Here's one right here. So, we don't really eat a lot of bell pepper. We don't eat a lot of pepper in general. And for some odd reason this year my husband was like, get a bunch of pepper plants. And so what did I do? I went out and I got a bunch of pepper plants. And have we ate any of the peppers? I made salsa once. And that was it. This sunflower, it's like doubled in size. I'm so proud. I did check. Hey, you're gonna have to move. I did check under the cardboard and it's doing what I want. All the grass underneath is turning yellow and brown and it's like flattening out, which is what I wanted. So I'm excited about that. Doesn't look very nice though. How about that? Oh yeah, now we're in frame here. Okay, let's continue. What is this one? Is this green or yellow? This is another green one. Ooh, look at this one. This one's a little bit bigger. That's nice. So far we have 7, 6. Here's number 7 right here. Okay. Oh, and then we got this little squatty guy. You know what's not going to be fun? Is pulling these pepper plants out because they still look all right. Pepper plants, well, my pepper plants, most pepper plants thrive in the heat. They do really well in the heat. And the plants look really good, most all of them. This one's over here have a little bit of leaf curl. But mine have not been producing like I want them to. So it's like, what's the point? If you're not going to give me what I want, then you got to go. Right? Okay. Let's continue. This one is a yellow one. This one is a problem. Okay, let's see. See if I can get that to focus. You see how that's like tore up? Now I don't know if that's like blossom end rot, or that's a bug, or that is just, I don't know. Not sure. That's what the inside looks like. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know about this hand thing. It never works for me. So, that one's compost. We're going to the chickens. Alright. Do I have any more on here? I thought I saw one more. Maybe not. Nope. This one doesn't have any either. And that's a yellow one. Probably just go ahead and yank that one off. Got some red ones and some chocolate ones down here. Let's move down a little bit. This tripod is legit. It's way better than my other tripod. This tripod, you can like adjust the legs, you know, for your height. But then it also has this like crank thing that like shoots the top up. So I don't have to like keep adjusting the legs. I can just crank the thing and it goes up or down. Super nice. I know you all care so much about that. So one thing I did here is, even though like, okay, so like this one I just clipped it off. This one is a this one is supposed to be a yellow bell. And it hasn't changed colors yet, but it's getting kind of squishy. So I went ahead and pulled it off. Apparently, it doesn't matter if it's a colored bell. You can pull it off when it's green and just eat it as a green bell pepper. How cool is that? So it's like, all right. I'm gonna have to do something with these bell peppers though, because I'm getting quite a few of them now. All right, let's keep going down the row. Okay, so here's one right here. This one is a red, and see, it hasn't really finished turning red, but I'm done. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that one. I don't see any other ones on it. There's a little bitty guy. A little teeny weeny guy. This one has quite a few. I don't know if I should just let this one go. Yank them off. Oops. This one is supposed to be the chocolate bell. All of a sudden felt like I had someone staring at me. I don't know. I might let those two go. They look pretty good. I'm not gonna yank those ones off yet. Another sunflower over here. So much grass. I did hear somewhere that when you pull your weeds around your pepper plants, you gotta be kind of careful because your pepper plants don't have that great of a root system. And you don't want to disturb the root system. At least that's what I hear anyway. Right, on my right side here are my jalapenos. And you know, jalapenos, I didn't know, but when they're ripe, they turn red. Who knew? Who knew that a green jalapeno is actually supposed to be red? Ah, so many weeds. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted. Let's check my jalapeno plant. Oh yeah, there's a few on here. Now, I'm ready to just rip these guys out. Maybe I'll just rip. See? Oh, my mom's calling me. Hang on. All right. I really like this spot over here. It's all like crystal clear. Oh. Anyway, oh, that's good. Okay, so I have like a few different waters in the chicken coop. And I have one that's like a bucket that you fill up and you like hang it, and it's got like little nipply things on the bottom, and they're supposed to drink out of those. Well, not a lot of them do, but I just saw Janet drinking out of it. It just makes me feel good, you know? No, she's yelling at me because she knows I'm talking about her. She did it again. Alright, so I'm going to finish pulling off my peppers. This is my little haul so far. I just got this little basket at Tractor Supply. Lots of bells. Uh-oh. See? They're just little teeny guys. My jalapenos are falling through. Here comes the kids. Oh, they're hauling. Going over the jumps. Hayes, did you get your milk? Well, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing today. Just harvesting some peppers. I think I might leave my bell pepper plants because they look really good. And I might pull some of my my jalapeno plants and other things and put my tomatoes there. I really need to go through and pick all this grass out. It's driving me crazy. Okay, I've got all my stuff to fertilize with the fish emulsion. They had, by they I mean Northern Tool and Equipment. If you have a Northern Tool and Equipment, they just ran their garden sale. I don't know. I don't think it's still going. Actually, it might still be going. You might want to check on that one. But they had a 2-pack, a 2-gallon sprayer and a 1-gallon sprayer for 18 bucks. It's a heck of a deal. So I got one of those, and I have my fish emulsion, which I've shown before. Fish fertilizer, stinky. Thick as molasses. It's disgusting. So you want to shake it up really good because stuff will settle on the bottom. This is the only thing that's been in this sprayer, but I'm going to go ahead and rinse the sprayer out too. Start fresh. And then it's 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. So this is a gallon bucket, so I need 2 tablespoons. And I don't measure it out, and I know I should, but I don't have anything to measure it out with. So I'm just going to do 2 little globs. That up. Rinse it out. Kind of yucky. And then I'm just gonna do 2 globs of this. I'm telling you, it's gross. It's like thick, really fishy smelling. It's disgusting. It's probably good. Okay, put that lid back on because I don't want this to spill anywhere. And then go ahead and add my water. It does have a little marker here on the side. 1 gallon is right there. There we go. Put my on. Pump it up. I have my little nozzle here. I don't even know if you just saw any of it. Didn't even check the camera. Okay, so now I'm just going to spray where I dropped seeds yesterday, and then just the rest of my plants to give them a nice food source, fertilizer, whatever. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you later.